It's not perfect, but at the same time, this right now is the worst it will ever be. It's going to be better tomorrow than it is right now. I might have been wrong. Hey there, YouTube. I am famous for saying AI isn't going to take your job. People who know how to use AI are going to take your job. I'm world renowned for saying that. Nobody ever said it before me. Don't look it up, just take my word for it. I think I might be wrong. So I just found out about this app that was put out by none other than Google, and it's in beta or experimental. It's called NotebookLM. So I saw this on another YouTuber's channel, Matt Wolf. He does a lot of AI news and talks about new cool tools. Talks about different AI tools that are out there that can be useful in day job or just for fun. This was one I saw today. Usually it's like, okay, so it's a rinse repeat of Midjourney or this GPT or that LLM. This one, I really perked my ears up when I saw it in action. So let's look at this. This is called NotebookLM and it's by Google. It's free right now for anyone to use with a Google account. You're greeted with this page. The URL is notebooklm.google.com. I'll leave that in the description down below or pinned comment or whatever. When you first go here and you sign in with your Google account, you're greeted with this as welcome to NotebookLM. We're excited to help you explore the power of AI. We value your privacy and never use your personal data to train NotebookLM. Take that as you will from Google. I'm not saying that they're using your data to train language models because they said that they're not, but it is Google after all. Just stay safe. If you provide feedback, human reviewers may review your queries, uploads, and the model's responses to troubleshoot. So back to NotebookLM, I'm gonna come over to the Google account that I've already used. So we're gonna come in here and hit New Notebook. And from here, we're greeted with a screen that just says Add Sources. What this app does is collect all of the data that you put into it and kind of spit it out in a different format. So for example, you can upload PDFs or text documents, even audio like MP3s into the NotebookLM. You can use Google Docs or Google Slides. You can use web links or YouTube videos, or you can just plain old paste copied text. Let's find a recent news article. This is a website that Matt Wolf also, I think, talks about a lot, called futuretools.io. One of the links at the top here is AI News, and it's got a lot of really good news articles day by day, specifically about AI. So let's look at a subject that my ADHD doesn't let me sit down and read about because I can't sit down and read anything anymore. Let's copy this one. OpenAI's Dev Day introduces real-time API and new features for AI app developers. So I just did a copy link, come back to Notebook, we'll go to website, drop the URL, and hit insert. And I got an error message that says, basically TechCrunch isn't letting us capture that. So we'll remove that source.
Later.
All right, let's see if this Microsoft site works. There we are. What did it do? It accepted the website. Finally, it gives you a summary about what the article is about. It could be a process document about a technical application. Being able to kind of summarize and, I want to say dumb down a very technical paper to a non-technical person is a skill set that not everybody has. Back here under the guide, we can see our summary. It says, this blog post describes the company's efforts to develop a new AI companion called Copilot, blah, blah, blah. This is the cool part, audio overview. We're gonna hit generate, and this is gonna take a couple of minutes, but while it's doing that, let's look at some of these other notes that it's able to help us with. So we can click FAQ. It'll create a frequently asked questions about the article we've provided, a study guide, a table of contents, a timeline, and a briefing doc. So we can see an FAQ here, like what is Copilot? How does Copilot work? What are some key features of Copilot, frequently asked questions like blog type article. A briefing doc kind of goes down and gives you a summary. This is the study guide on the information in the article. Timeline of events goes through and tells you what's going on, at least within the constraints of that article. And the last piece here was, yeah, that's the table of contents. So it helps, roll all that together for you. From here, we can start typing if we're asking information about the article. the information you're asking is within the article. It comes up with a ChatGPT-like interface where you can kind of communicate back and forth with the LM, the NotebookLM. Gives you an output with source documents or source links. So where it says Microsoft describes Copilot as an AI companion for everyone, blah, blah, blah. Then it has a source of where in the article it says that or alludes to it. All right, and now our audio overview is ready. One thing that I didn't do that you'll probably want to do is rename the notebook that you've done. So this one's Copilot AI overview, I guess. Yeah, there it goes. And it retitled your explainer here. But all right, listen to this. So it took this article, which was, it just came out yesterday, October 1st. Just a cute little blog post talking about what Copilot is. Check this out.
Okay, so you're way ahead of me on this whole AI thing. Everyone's talking about it, right? Like from killer robots to maybe just making our lives a little easier.
That's AI. That's not people talking about this. And I'm gonna pause my mic so I don't get any kind of feedback while it's talking, or mute my mic, you know what I mean?
About, instead of saying, here's some cool tech, figure out what to do with it, it's more like they're trying to anticipate user needs and desires even, and then build the technology around that, which, considering some of the anxieties people have about AI, framing it in this human-centered way is pretty strategic on their part.
Okay, so less about the nuts and bolts, more about the what's in it for me, right? And speaking of what's in it for me, the blog gets into some pretty specific examples of how Copilot could fit into your everyday.
It literally talks about the article in a podcast format. This is amazing. I already use a process similar to this for putting out LinkedIn posts every day. This really takes that a step further and gives much more detailed information based on already existing information. That's pretty cool. That's actually fucking amazing. Think about how you could use this in your life. For example, if, again, back to a Microsoft subject or topic. If I wanted to learn all about Intune, Intune is Microsoft's mobile device management platform. If I wanted to learn everything about Intune, I could, you know what, let's just do that right now. It's probably gonna take a minute, but let's do it anyway. Let's go to new notebook. Learn.microsoft.com is the process document repository or service document repository for Microsoft, where you want to learn anything about anything or know about any type of Microsoft service or entitlement or description or subscription or anything really Microsoft technical. Learn.microsoft.com is the place to do that. As of right now, NotebookLM can only take the text that's provided to it. So if I give it a link and say, look at all of the documentation on this link, it won't go through all of those subdomains and all of those specific links to find all of that information. You have to provide that information. So first page we'll come to Intune Overview and what is device management, Intune Fundamentals Learning Path, walk through Microsoft Intune Admin Center, Microsoft Intune Planning Guide. So we've got 5 URLs here that are pretty deep into explaining what it is. All right, let's start here and see how many we can add into this bad boy. So we'll do website. And it looks like over here we can add more sources. Look at that. I'm just gonna keep adding sources. So I've got 5 sources here. You can see right here it shows 5 sources. I am gonna rename this to Intune Info. Generate our conversation. This is probably gonna take a while because it has a lot of data that it's sifting through and sorting through and putting together. So we are gonna let it generate, and with the magic of YouTube, we're gonna come back and listen to it right about now. Fingers broken. Let's try this one. And we're back. That really only took about 4 minutes. Not bad considering how much data it actually had to sift through. And now it's spitting out a 10-minute audio overview on Intune. Let's hear what it has to say.
All right, so are you ready to dive into some serious device management?
Let's do it.
Today, we're tackling Microsoft Intune. We're talking about keeping your company's data safe no matter where your team is working from.
Yeah, that's the world we live in now, right?
Exactly. And we've got a ton of Microsoft's own materials right here, their training docs, all that good stuff to help us unpack it all.
One of the things that often surprises people is that Intune isn't just for those massive companies with, huge IT departments.
Right.
It's actually really flexible, scales up or down. So even if you're just starting to think about, say, bring your own device policies,
UID, yeah.
you can handle all of that.
And the best part is,
You can automate a lot of it, set the policies once, and Intune does the heavy lifting for you across all your devices.
communication is key. Where do you even begin with something like this? It sounds huge.
Yeah, you don't want to jump in head first. That's a recipe for disaster. Endpoint.
Okay.
That's a really powerful tool that works hand in hand with Intune.
Okay.
Okay, so it essentially took all of that documentation and made it a sales pitch. It sounded like just by jumping through it, it gathers that information and puts it all together in a more consumable manner. Like I said, that's a hard skill to learn. For us to be able to take a topic that we understand inside and out or are just learning and be able to turn it around and explain it to somebody as if they've never heard it before, don't know anything about it. It's definitely not perfect. I mean, you can hear it in some of the voice. Sometimes they have difficulties in fully articulating themselves on some of the words. It's not perfect, but at the same time, this right now is the worst it will ever be. It's going to be better tomorrow than it is right now. This is pretty sick for what it is. I could see this coming in handy where if we have internal processes that, how do you use this CRM or how do we use this CRM? And we've got a process doc for it and a training matrix that you have to go to as a new hire. Maybe we take that information and we put it into something like this that spits out in a podcast style format that's easier to listen to and to understand and consume and provide it to those new hires as like a first step in the door. Why wouldn't you use something like this? Leave a comment down below and let me know how you would use this tool in your day-to-day life or at your day job. How do you feel like this could come in handy? I love when people start thinking outside the box and come up with new ideas that I've never even heard of. So big shout out to Matt Wolf, huge YouTuber. Look at that, 647,000 subscribers. Man, great job, dude. He has some amazing videos talking about AI, talking about tools and how they can be used. He goes to all these like shows and conferences and shows some of these new updates and hardware and apps and systems and things. Big thank you to him for where I found this tool that I could bring to you guys. And this website of his called futuretools.io. I'm pretty sure this is his website. It's one he touts a lot anyway. It seems to be a funnel or a place where he puts links to all of the tools and apps and stuff that he finds, and as well as AI news that he scrapes and finds and puts out here for us. Go check him out if you haven't already, and of course subscribe and let him know I sent you. I don't know, maybe he'll hit me up. If you made it this far in the video and you learned something today, smash that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel get recommended out to others. If this is the kind of video that you like to watch, let me know in the comments below so I can make more like it. I love finding new tools and processes and things like this. I think it's flipping awesome. And the more you share, the more you learn, the more you learn, the more you know, the more you know, the more you can charge for your salary to your day job. If you're listening, boss. Just saying, I'm a pretty valuable guy. I have lots of skills, many leather-bound books, smell like mahogany. And of course, thanks for watching.